When you set up a new tank, are you sick and tired of all the water changes, the risk of algae, the melting plants? Well, we got a solution for you today. My name is Logan, and welcome back to the Buce Plant channel. Today, we're gonna walk you through the dark start method of cycling an aquarium. This is a method that helps reduce the risk of plant melt, reduces the risk of algae, and saves you all those daily water changes in the very beginning. So if you like this type of content, be sure to like the vid, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. So let's dive in to the dark start method. Okay, so what problem does the dark start method solve? Well, when you first set up an aquarium, you have to cycle the tank before you add fauna. And a lot of the times in the aquascaping world, this involves doing the hardscape, planting the tank, flooding it, and then cycling it for about 4 weeks or so. During this period, your aquarium is at increased risk for plant melt. It's at high risk for algae because the soil is releasing nutrients and ammonia. And while you're potentially fighting off these things, it's advised to do very frequent water changes, all the way up to daily water changes. But recently, there's been a new method called the dark start. And with this method, it requires a little bit more patience, but you simply hardscape the tank, shut the light off, and let the soil and the filter cycle for a few weeks. Quick disclaimer, if you're using UNS Contrasoil, it's actually not necessary to run a dark start. UNS Contrasoil is much lower in ammonia content than its competitors, so really you could plant on day one and you likely won't run into any issues. However, we're going to demonstrate the dark start process anyway because some folks like to hardscape and then take a little break for budget reasons, or if you want to do your hardscape and then go on vacation, the dark start is a great way to build up that beneficial bacteria. Just know that with UNS Contrasoil, it's not an absolutely necessary process. And now back to the video. So let's go ahead and walk through each step of that process. So today we'll be demoing the dark start method on the UNS 90S. This is a beautiful, long, shallow aquarium that's approximately 47 gallons, and it's sitting on the beautiful UNS oak stand. So the first thing you want to do, just like any other aquascape, is set up your hardscape. So you'll put the soil in there. We're using about 3.5 bags in this aquarium, but you're gonna skip adding any sort of nutrition capsules because the tank won't be planted for a few weeks, so there's no point in wasting those nutrients that would otherwise be going to the roots of the plant. Once the soil is in place, you'll take the time to set up a nice hardscape. With this particular scape, we're setting up an iwagumi, and we're working with the beautiful ancient stone that's available on the Buce Plant website. Once your hardscape is in place and you're happy with it, this is where things get a little bit different. So rather than moving on to the planting, you're gonna delay that step for a few weeks. Instead, you're gonna flood the tank with just the hardscape. And you also want to, of course, set up the filter so that you can be cycling the filter media. We're working with the beautiful UNS Delta canister filter. This is the largest version. It comes with the Aquario biomedia, which is excellent for housing beneficial bacteria. And it also now comes with the beautiful, nearly unbreakable Aquario PETG lily pipes. PETG is an acrylic-like material, so the pipes are easy to modify, cut to your desired length, and there's all sorts of Aquario accessories to get the perfect pipes for your particular setup. So with the tank flooded and the filter in place and running, we recommend adding some beneficial nitrifying bacteria. This will help jumpstart the beneficial bacteria that live in the filter and give them everything they need to thrive. We're working with the SL Aqua line of nitrifying bacteria. This liquid bacteria is available on the Buce Plant website and will jumpstart your filter and give the bacteria everything they need to thrive, reproduce, and help cycle the aquarium. So here's the next step. You're gonna skip the installation of CO2 and you're gonna shut that light off and you're gonna keep it off anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks. So this is great if you're about to go on vacation or your life is about to get really busy and you don't have a ton of time for planting and frequent water changes. The soil will cycle, it will release any ammonia, the bacteria will take that up, they'll convert it to nitrite and then nitrate, and eventually you'll have enough of a colony of bacteria to support life and you'll bypass that entire volatile process. Once those 2 to 6 weeks are up, and everyone's mileage will vary, every tank will take a different amount of time to cycle, it'll be time to resume business as usual, turn the light back on, plant the tank, install your CO2, and press on normally. So that's the aquarium dark start method in a nutshell. This is a fairly new methodology to the aquascaping hobby, and a lot of folks have reported excellent results. So we want to hear from you down below in the comments. What do you think of the dark start method? Have you tried it? Are you patient enough to delay the planting process? It has incredible benefits, so we'd love to hear your experience. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Logan with Team Buce Plant. If you like this type of content, like the video, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. Now get out there and create something beautiful.